Welcome back to your Eastern European DPC broadcast as we continue our series, the last one of the day between Virtus.pro and OneMove. In game one, Trent OneMove looked really good after a pretty poor laning stage.
Less like one move and more like one direction.
To the enemy throne.
Straight ahead. Yeah, all things good. Some, I guess, maybe slight setbacks, as we said in the earlier parts of the game, but after 10 minutes, it was just full steam ahead for OneMove. They made it look pretty easy, honestly. And I don't really know what happened to Virtus.pro, to be honest. It felt less like a lanes issue, not a problem. Less of a draft issue, maybe some issues there, but overall just directionless. They were aimlessly wandering.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to. I would love to hear it on the team comms or pick the brain of F&G to see what exactly went wrong there. Maybe just like a morale thing where they lost a couple of fights and then their core players are thinking, hey, we need that one more item to feel comfortable going up against this. Just drag it out to late game, and then late game never came. Lots of things. It could have been the issue there for them. And here we are, game 2, fresh slate. Try and forget about the past, move forward with the series, and figure out exactly what we're going to be picking and banning, as Broodmother has already been removed. Everyone's going to be very pleased to hear OneMove have taken it out already.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
You guys aren't down? You don't want more Brood?
No, not really.
Fine. All right, well, Ench and what did we have? We had Ench and it wasn't DP, was it? It was Pango. I think they banned. Yeah, they didn't want Ankrad's Pango. I wonder if Virtus.pro are just going to first overall it. Probably not. I think Pango's pretty strong in the 2-3. If it's even somewhat decent versus the hero that's left. I'm going to guess that Virtus.pro take
Slark.
Like maybe Undying.
First pick Slark.
10 seconds remaining.
I think they leave open the Pango and then maybe answer with a Rubik. Maybe could be something. Not that the Rubik, didn't have too much of an impact, unfortunately, in the last game.
Yeah, barely saw him in the last game. He stole Chakram a couple of times when you were saying he stole Cogs and pushed Nature's Prophet once.
I did see him block his own ally. So that was hype.
Okay, so we get Nature's Prophet first pick and then a Primal Beast Snap. Oh no, that was the Undying. Okay,
all right. This pressures you to put the Undying as a 3. Pretty damn hard, right?
The Undying or the Prophet?
Sorry, did I say Undying? Yeah, I meant to say the Prophet.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
I was like, I'm sure I knew what you meant, and I was like, wait, did he say that? Or
yeah. It basically guarantees a position 3 Prophet because you can't go position 1 versus the Primal Beast. And you want to play position 3 versus the Undying.
Pretty much. So that flexibility is
very interesting.
Flexibility's kind of just gone.
Yeah. Then again, this could be a position 4 Primal Beast. This could also be a mid Primal Beast because they've also played that before. So OneMove, this is a dangerous hero to give them. Can I just say, by the way, that I just love Primal Beast. I think of all the heroes that have been added to Dota in the past while, like everyone was saying, we need a monster. We need that they did well. We got the monster. He's hype.
10 seconds remaining.
He's not okay. Maybe he was like a little bit overpowered at the beginning, but he's felt like he's just a very solid hero.
Yeah. And he feels like a monster, when he charges around and he bashes his own allies too. Love that.
See, honestly, that's one of the most underrated things I think about Dota. You can think about the gameplay and the patches. Everything's great. The lore is like, some people really get into that. Some people just don't care at all about the lore. But I think the soundscape of Dota 2, like all of the spell noises and the ambient effects and the environment, everything is just like real. It makes you feel
literally
like
the best.
What you're doing is reflected through the sounds that are occurring in the game as well.
Yeah, nobody tops that for sure.
At
least we got that one, guys. Yeah, we got best sound design guaranteed here. We also have best region for Disruptor.
Oh yeah,
said it before. Say it again. This hero's everywhere though. It's definitely not just a Eastern European hero anymore. It is all over the place currently. Probably considered one of the best supports there is. Everyone likes the Max Glimpse now. Yay! It does damage. Woohoo! Plays really well with any vision giving heroes. We have Sprout. We have treants running all around, so you never know when that's going to help a Glimpse just get that last little oomph that you need to try and win a fight.
Yeah, pretty good against the Primal Beast.
Yeah, he does not like that. you put him in the cage, and then he is, despite all my rage, he's still in a cage.
Still just a beast in a cage.
That's him.
I guess there's no free goats being handed to him while he's in that cage either.
No, unfortunately.
Like that's
Drought band, Naga band.
yeah,
Any other
bye-bye.
big carries that I guess they're all just in the pool. Thinking about I love Templar assassin lineups with Disruptor. I feel like she's making a slight comeback. I don't know if it's working out too well yet. I know that C's playing her a little bit. We've had a couple games. I'd be curious to see if they're willing to go for that. Maybe not right now. Obviously, it's still very early in the draft, but I'd be keeping that in mind.
I think Southeast Asia are kind of at the forefront of this triple core meta as well. Thinking to Talon at the major and even pre-major, they were doing this 3 carry strat, or at least the
Right.
2 side lanes have carries. The Prophet or the Naga for jabs, and you've got some carry mid. I think that's something that's also being toyed with by a lot of teams now as well. Giving the mid laner some kind of spirit hero or initiator. You mentioned the Primal Beast can go there. Then you have these 2 side laners, which both scale very well. For a long time, it's really felt like the off lane is the safe lane anyway for some teams.
Yeah, based on how busted some of our offlane heroes are, yeah. And the sniper. Okay, they are just getting rid of the most annoying and frustrating heroes to try and deal with in the core role. People who are just trying to, if you have to lock onto them, it just makes them sad.
10 seconds.
It does mean all the spirits are in the pool, though, against this Nature's Prophet. So I think even more credence given to your thought process. He has to be a 3. They're not putting any emphasis on people that gap close.
The OD ban.
I'd love to see more Grimstroke. I can't remember if it worked out. We were casting that Primal Beast Grim lane. Was it Team Spirit lost with it, right?
I think they lost, yeah.
It looked fun, though.
Yeah, he never really got the connection, though, unfortunately.
10 seconds remaining.
I thought it would be way stronger, but they weren't quite able to get it. All right, another hero that Aincrad likes to play, yeah. This could be mid. This could be 4 as well for Guild Gear. It's a pretty good support game for Tusk versus Nature's Prophet and Disruptor.
How does Glimpse against Snowball work? You just stay in the Snowball, right? You don't get glimpsed anywhere? Yeah. So a way to kind of play around the Disruptor, get over the kinetic field to help your Primal Beast get on top of people.
And 2 full minutes of reserve time here for Virtus.pro. There's quite a bit to figure out at this moment.
Yeah.
Prophet is 3. Probably want your position 4 hero right now. Mirana is possible. If they have a decent setup mid, that could be nice as well, because you could probably get a little bit of space. They might feel like they need a position 5, though, and put the Disruptor 4 like some teams like to do.
So
I think 5 Disruptor looks all right for now.
It looks all right, but I think the problem is what carry do you pair with it? Because you're looking at this thinking it's going to be Disruptor +1, probably melee against Primal Beast Tusk, potentially.
Yeah.
And I think that lane crushes like every melee carry. You think about what Kirchix likes to play, the Slug, the Alk, any of these kind of squishy laning heroes.
Only Lifestealer, probably, right? Lifestealer, Bloodseeker, maybe. Those kind of heroes could maybe do it. Probably Lifestealer more so.
Maybe a Pudge?
Virtus.pro's
I don't know, it's hard.
They still go for the snap. Man, good versus the Undying. They grab the Beastmaster. All right, where is this Prophet going? There's no way. This has to be mid-Prophet. Although, again, I ask you.
Is it just carry Prophet then? Like, Nature's Prophet Disruptor, you've got double range against double melee. Maybe that's the answer.
Dude, I feel like Primal Beast just run over that lane.
Yeah.
That sounds terrifying. Maybe the glimpses and the kinetic fields are enough. Yeah, maybe I'm underestimating the power of the Disruptors, like just straight up kinetic fields too, though.
Yeah, it might be.
Radiant team ban.
My immediate thought was, where's the Bat Rider? Because he's still in.
Where is he?
I don't know. I thought that hero was still pretty sweet. Speaking of which, in terms of banned heroes, though, the Timbersaw not coming back, because that was a nice game. We got all credit. Like Aincrad had to carry like crazy last game, and mission successful.
10 seconds remaining.
A solid Zeus ban after that TB pick. They're banning. I just ban mid heroes now.
Is Squadix a Tinker player?
I don't know.
Got Terrorblade, got Nature's Prophet, a Beastmaster. That'd be kind of nasty.
Yeah, I think there's still safer stuff like Ember out there.
By safer, you mean lamer. Come on.
The Tinker dies once to like an onslaught, and then his game's over.
Yeah, you gotta catch him first, though. Come on, have some faith.
Onslaught.
Radiant team
2,000
ban.
range initiation.
Oh, they're banning for Ember, protecting the Ember.
Yeah.
Ban the Ember.
Ban the Ember. Is
I mean, they have a Terrorblade.
Is Storm better than Ember here?
No, I don't think
Ember's
so.
Better, right?
I think Ember's almost always the hero.
Turn to pick.
They'll ban it anyway, but I disagree. They're wrong.
Radiant team pick.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I know. I mean, maybe they've just played Storm more and they're more worried about it. Storm, like,
Yeah, I think Storm is like objectively better against Terrorblade, and they're probably
yes.
just
10
covering the
seconds
Terrorblade
remaining.
more with that. But I think for the game and for what VP have already, Ember is better by a bit.
Choose your hero.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was wondering when it was such a snap pick. I was like, why was that so fast?
Oh, Squadix, my friend, I'm so sorry.
I've seen this story before.
You've been Huskard. Oh, yeah.
That should have been someone's voice line. That would have been, you've been Husker. just for the moment.
Just for that one. Oh, yeah. My goodness. Well, yeah, 2-0 victory for VP. For one move against VP, it's over. Oh, it's a rough one. That's a rough one. So mid lane, Ember against Huskar. Maybe VP do some lane swapping here and put Kiritich mid, because Prophet can do well against Huskar. Then you've got Ember Disruptor safe lane, Snap Beastmaster off lane.
That sounds reasonable.
That sounds reasonable. Yeah, thinking about it, they've got options. But we'll have to see. Game 2 coming up. I've got a quick video from EGB before we get things started.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600. Cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
All right, Trent. So how bad is this getting last picked Huskard?
It's like on the scale of 10 of the bad stuff, this is like a 7.
Okay.
I think you've got to swap. It's okay. Get the Nature's Prophet. I assume they're going to swap. That'd be wild if he doesn't swap. Can he just do it? Oh, he says he can do it.
Just lane it.
See, he's not scared.
Okay.
He's going in.
I mean,
got the items. He's going to the lane.
We saw this kind of thing. I think it was Liquid against Gaming Gladiators when Quinn just joined. And Blitz in the after series interview was like, yeah, we kind of just forgot about Huskar. We kind of just forgot about Quinn playing that nasty beast of a hero. It won't happen again. But VP don't have another chance. This is game 2 of a best of 3. It's happened to them, and they've got to, in the moment, deal with it. You don't get to ban it next game, because there is no next game.
Well, we'll see how he approaches it. I mean, it's Huskar. Well, let's say you're just like, well, what's the problem out there, guys? You know, what's easier? So you think about Ember, he likes to whittle down his opponent. Those are the best lanes for an Ember is one where you're just like whittling down with Sleight of Fist, and you're threatening a potential kill with Searing Chains, and you're hoping that you frankly just don't even have to take Flame Guard. Those are like a lot of times the dream lane, I feel like, because then you get like moving around and stuff. And then you got your other middle of the pack lanes where like, oh, I might need a couple points in Flame Guard, and that's fine. But Huskar, there's just there's no good answer, guys. He does a lot of damage, and he will win the trade.
Yeah. Later on in the game, there are some stuns for him. They've got Roar, the Kinetic Field, Static Storm's decent, and this Nature's Prophet can output a lot of physical damage. So it's just going to come down to picking your fights wisely. Now, the first 15 minutes of the game, though, for Ironcrad, if he gets up and running, could be a bulldozer just charging towards VP's side of the map. And then we have the odds up on the screen. That one move Huskar picked, not as wildly favored as maybe I would have expected.
Yeah, actually less favored than the last game already. So You know, Oddsmaker's saying that game 1 loss will just put some confidence in them here. So, Squadix begins with the level 1 Flame Guard. So, absorbs 85 damage, level 1. Okay, not too bad. Unfortunately, you know, Inner Fire does 120. That's not great. God, why is that spell so terrible? 85 level 1.
Courier has been
Yeah,
killed.
it's pretty garbage. Pretty
It
garbage.
looks like a typo. It's like, no, that can't be right.
I guess it's only 65 mana, but yeah, not fun. Ironcrad already starting to win his lane. We'll beat him out with that regen trade no matter what happens.
It's actually crazy that he has no tango running, and it's 12.2, and Squadix while tangoing is like 8.
Yeah.
You know, like you see the problem here.
Meanwhile, what's happening in the mid? The other mid lane? There are
Oh,
two
you
mid lanes
mean
now.
the double mid lane? Yeah. This is the patch, guys. Welcome. Okay, what if they drop 4 lanes on us? That'd be wild.
That would be very, very wild. I mean, the whole balance of the game is 3 lanes.
Now we'd be talking. Give me 4.
Or they just shrink the map by like 30% so we get junglers back in the game. Just pull a League of Legends on us.
No. Saying so.
That's pretty much the reason why LoL has a jungle and we don't. The map's just too big. You can't go jungle, kill 2 camps, and then come out and pop into a lane.
And then do something else.
And then do something else, yeah. Oh, on crap.
All right, well, other lanes. Pantom's going to get a courier. Oh, he's not going to get a courier. The slow. All right, saved. Nicely done.
I'm still going to
That's a
bully
classic.
noticed.
It's always a classic when the Huskar dies to the Ember. You know, they get like a little too cocky. The Ember's playing super safe, and that little dynamic causes something bad to happen.
And there's first blood for Pantomime. Sayo's just trying to drag waves again. They've got that meta up and running for Munkushi. So bottom lane not doing too well for VP. Beastmaster at 7 last hits. TB now starting to skyrocket.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nature's Prophet on the opposing side having a decent time. Primal Beast not really being shut down too much. And now they hit level 2 on 1 move top. They can start to play aggressively. A snowball onto FNG. And they're just toying with each other. Making sure to
He's going
guard
to be
that.
level 3, though, and, you know, there's no kinetic for a second. He could try go aggro really quick. But I guess with no snowball, it's not really an option to him.
I was expecting more out of this 1 move top lane. More aggression. But I guess the wave has just been shoved back into them. Half-Life doesn't want to give up the farm. So they're going aggro on the creeps and not the heroes.
Yeah, it just seems happy staying in this position. Keeping things a relatively even trade.
It's always one of those difficult decisions to make. Like, do I go for this kill on the enemy carry, lose 90% of my resources, enemy respawns full HP and full mana? Is that worth it? Then I have to ferry the salve?
Got it.
Maybe
The
have to
answer
walk
is
back to
usually
base?
no.
Yeah.
If you guys are wondering, it's almost always no. Kills are just for fun. They are not optimal these days.
Because like, yeah,
It's,
quite often you get
we
a
need
kill
more
and
gold.
yeah, you get a kill, you get what 150 gold for it or something, and you miss out on 3 waves of creeps. And it's like, oh, that's not worth it.
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue still in Dota, it feels like. Well, Gilger just did a little lap, grabbed one of the water runes here. As Squadix does bottle the other one, but yeah, that's 5 stacks, 4 stacks. Is he okay?
Oh yeah,
Think so, yeah. I
still
mean, he had
had
the
a-
Fairy Fire.
he did. Yeah, that tower regen helping out tremendously.
All right, so are you guys starting to see the problem a little bit here? Oh, he missed. That's a problem. Not hitting meter fire.
There's so many problems for VP right now. And they can't kill top. They're just trying to get what farm they can on Kiritich. Bottom lane notice might be dying to the
Oh,
tombstone
body blocks?
drop. And the body block
Oh!
from Pantomime
Oh!
is in front of the Beastmaster.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, can I kill him though?
Dance on him! Dance on him!
There's the damage. Mankushi pops the meta. And now they chase Sayush. There's no cookie. 8 wand charges. That should be enough to keep him all right in that bottom lane. And then
The
up at
fact that
top.
he has the taunt equipped. Oh, is he good?
Yeah.
The fact that he has the taunt equipped and didn't use it is like a disgrace to humanity.
Undying.
Like he could have been taunting. Yeah, he was body blocking with the TB illusion, and they get the kill, and he's not taunting during it. Like what? Why even live at that point?
Well, the funniest
Speaking
thing
of
is...
why even live, look
Ember?
at Squadix.
Oh no.
I'm just jungling.
What's he doing? Just waiting for Flame Guard to come back up?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is the life, guys.
The wild
This
thing
is
about
gonna get you more gold.
Yeah. The wild thing about that Undying taunt is I remember when it released, myself included, along with a lot of other people, thought it was imbalanced because it would like turn your hero around. You know, you're just like moving around in a circle, you don't know which way he's facing, and it's like, wait, Io does that naturally.
Yeah. No, it's true. And like, because a lot of the taunts also didn't move. If I'm not mistaken, I think Backstroke didn't move at that point either. They had to make it move, I think.
The Tide one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it existed first, like before the Undying one, but didn't move, and then they fixed it to move. That's why I still use the Crystal Maiden Snow Angel one, because I think it's truly taunting when you can't move while you do it. You know,
You're just lying down.
You're committing to the bit.
Oh, Ember, Ember, Ember. There is now a catapult in your lane. And look at who's eyeing this up. Gilga's come to play aggressively mid, and VP bringing 2 heroes additional to the Ember. Sayush and FNG sat behind Squadix, expecting a dive from this level 6 Huskar. But one move not falling for it.
Why is Pantomime tipping noticed?
So Noticed had a boar trying to stack Ancients, and Pantomime just chased it and killed it with like 3 decays. Worth it.
Nice. And how do you take notice success? Because he's, you know, I mean, he's not like dominating, but he's doing all right on this Beastmaster. How do we take this success and translate it into something? I guess a smoke gank to the Huskar is really the answer to that.
Yeah, this comes back to your point about that Lycan ban in game 1, right? The fact that Beastmaster, okay, he's been successful, he's not been crushed in lane, but once he gets his item, he's still kind of stuck here. And it's not like hard stuck.
Broody.
Yeah. Once he gets that Tumbler's toy, though, that's when it all changes.
Yeah, then he's good. Then he's got mobility.
It's like that item.
Quick glimpse up top there.
Yeah, Afterlife
Afterlife came back anyway with the trample.
He wanted to go back in. Oh, he's incredibly tanky. He can cut through the Sprout. And still had 10 stick charges, tangos, Ring of Health. All the goodies to stay in that lane and keep on playing. Well, it's about to hit 8 minutes, so rune guarding time. Squadix sat up at the top spot, but it... Oh, okay, there it is, Arcane Rune. Runes have been spawning late, huh?
Yes, it's been since the patch. They spawn 1 second late.
And Afterlife does die. Kiritich traded out as Gilgia got himself involved again. Well, in that mid lane, Huskar still looking for the dive on Squadix if he can find it. So no, Roshan has always spawned late. Like, for the past 3 years, Roshan has spawned like 1-2 seconds late.
Yeah, it takes a little second. Like the clock goes and then he appears.
It's like 3, 2, 1, 1. There he is.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, good scan.
Yeah, how does that even happen though with the runes? Like what?
Yeah, I don't know. Just like internal clock timer messed up.
The spaghetti, just be spaghettiing.
I think
Man, Pantomime's here with a tombstone too. Like I don't know, man.
Ridiculous. I remember a lot of those problems came from the fact that the clock inverts. You know, like we have the count down and then the count up.
Yeah.
I remember some problems coming from that, but yeah, I don't know about nowadays. Now Sayush and FNG are back in here. Ironcrad has Armlet, toggle it on, and he's now unkillable. Tombstone dropped. FNG gonna burn to the spears of the Huskar, and they can't really do too much to him. They've got Soul Rip to back him up. He's got 1 charges and Armlet toggles. So a 3v2, and VP lose the 1.
I mean, it's max Berserker's blood, everyone. His damage isn't that wild right now. Obviously, it's good, but it's really just it's the sustain. You can't deal with him. You keep trying, and he'll just punish you every time.
25% magic resistance. All you've got is magic damage right now as VP.
Yep.
Nature's Prophet going for Hand of Midas, so it looks like they're going for the long game. Can't really defend that tier 1 mid though. Squadix will try and drag the wave, glyph it up for a couple of seconds. Grab a regen rune, that's nice. The tower's going to die nonetheless.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And while this is all happening, you know, you have a TB free farming as well. This guy, usually the kind of backup plan. He's just going to dip into the jungle, keep scaling as himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Painful. The helm's done. for Beastmaster. What does it change though? You know, sure he can go down there and farm that out a little bit, but the gank potential is definitely there between a Huskar and a Tusk. Like it certainly won't be a safe spot. And I think Inkrad's just gonna like link top. Yeah, he's already drawn the line. So yeah, I'm coming top. Get ready.
And usually that Helm is like, hey, I'm going to kick the enemy carry out of lane. Terrorblade is already obliged. He's like, I don't want to be in the lane. Yeah. I'm already in the jungle. Yeah, you go far.
About efficiency, so.
And there are neutral camps to be had. But yeah, it feels like this is where the map gets real small for VP. Mid tower down, top gonna fall. Top jungle then becomes uninhabitable for Virtus.pro. I would love to see some more vision come into this dire ancient area. They've already got sentries
here
there.
We go though. TB maybe. Oh, he's getting out. Oh, the scan. They knew.
Yeah, it's like where else could they be?
Voice lines.
Like the Gilga's position right now gives that away, right? He's the one that enabled that scan. Like, no one's showing top. It's just FNG. No one's in top jungle. They must be coming down bottom. Pantomime still level 5. Oh, he's out. Yeah, they didn't connect with the slice, so couldn't find the chains, while Afterlife slays FNG up at top.
Things crumbling even faster this game now for Virtus.pro. It started with the draft. Didn't feel great. But it's just continuing with the defense and the pressure now. Last time it was Virtus.pro we were expecting to sort of like snowball out of lanes and immediately start like doing things together as a unit and just being like this fearsome front that just like moves at you. Now one move, they have the draft for it, and they're actually doing it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and Huskar's not the hero he used to be anymore. It often felt like he was that Viper kind of hero where he wins lanes, loses games. But now with all the items and getting the shard and the Aghanim Scepter, there's so much more scalability to this hero that you can actually die a couple of times by diving a little bit too deep, finding big pickoffs, coming back alive, and having that next item. Like BKB obviously going to be a huge one here for him, just to keep that aggression going. And adding in the fact he's got Soul Rips, Snowball, Sunder, all these S spells behind him to protect him.
I mean, likewise though, the BKBs for Virtus.pro will also be something they're all going to start to build towards on the cores, I'm sure. You kind of have to play for it. Although Notice is thinking about a... oh no, he's still going with the home run first.
They've caught the Huskar. Some good damage onto Ironclad. The Soul Rip. Can he toggle? No. The Roar connects from Notice. But now the rest of one move there. In here. Onto the Beastmaster. Good cookie forward. But a snowball from Gilgir buys a little more time. Rolling towards Squadex, who can remnant away after the slight and chains of the punch. And the follow through, though, as Pantomime sprouted. Gonna get surrounded. The rest of VP rallying around Ninja's Prophet as the... oh my god, Squadex over the ice shards. Couldn't finish the job, and now he's dead. Afterlife gone, 4 for 1. Virtus.pro.
You know why he lived? It's because he hit trample. Because he couldn't right-click him over the... because he was even close enough to punch him over that. I'm like 99% sure.
Oh, man.
But because he went trample instead. Of course, I'm sure the trample did a lot of damage on the way through, that it was worth it anyway. But that is nuts. A little bit anti-synergy, unfortunately, coming out here from the off-lane duo.
That's got to feel really good, though.
Still thinks it's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, TB wasn't involved. He was away farming.
You know he was watching, though. It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, good job, team. Wait, team, what are you doing? No, team, stop dying. So 4 for 2 in the end. Killing the Huskar feels very good. And you're not too reliant on super long cooldown spells. Static Storm and Roar are going to be back up pretty soon.
Unfortunately, this is what a team that is winning and then loses a fight does 99% of the time. They immediately go Roche. Every time. Like, oh, we should have Roche. Let's go Roche.
The easier objective. I mean, Roche can fight back, but he doesn't have a human brain. Strategy is not one of Roche's strong suits.
Maybe that's what the good use for AI would be. We just have a learning AI that only controls Roche. You know, so Roche just gets more powerful over time. We'll teach him some moves.
Or neutral creeps stack themselves. Oh, the Static Storm into Remnant forward. Huskar, there's no way out of that one. They tried the snowball, but it comes too late. Now Gilgir sharding himself, sprouted up, and Kiratich on a killing spree. VP.
Hold the phone.
Here we go.
Huskar doing the other Huskar things.
He's got a couple more of these in him. It's just a matter of getting to BKB now. Maybe a little sad he went for that little stop off at the sand early on.
Yeah, and Notice has been doing a great job. Like, this is the, we talked about before, but dynamic of Beastmaster. He likes to stay in place, do his thing. He has been a little bit stationary for a lot of this game, but he is contesting that area. They have good vision there because of that, and they have slowed down the farm because you would think about Kushi would be more ahead. 0-0-2, he's been like jungling the whole time, and he's still third on the board.
Yeah, it feels like he needs to get involved in some of these fights. He can pack a punch. And the fact one move have been fighting 4v5 for the most part. As Pantomime, slight chains, glimpsed into the kisses. And Squadix on a killing spree as this Ember Spirit. 3-0-4 Ember, by the way, against the Huskar. Primal.
That's the true hype, though. Right there.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
When you're lane versus Huskar, you're actually winning.
Yeah.
You're actually feeling like you're alive.
Oh my god, I'm doing stuff.
Well, they see the Primal Beast go by on that war, but they know they can't chase after Afterlife, so. All right, so your Huskar is starting to thaw on the snowball a little bit here. Even with the Tusk, it's not quite cold enough to keep the snowball rolling. What is the current thought process? You have a Vanguard Primal Beast going BKB. So, downside to the Vanguard build, you can definitely play your little Tidehunter game where you're more open. But look where he's playing. Like, Afterlife's playing in the trees with like Vanguard. He's not like the super scary like rawr, no one come and deal with me in my lane. He's a little bit scary. He's not sure where the Beastmaster is. He's not going to blink for a long time. So they actually don't have a great way to take fights now that they're not so scary that they just walk up to buildings. They've sort of lost their edge a bit here as one move.
Yeah, and it delays that BKB. It delays the blink or whatever comes after. I'm just wondering, does this Vanguard get disassembled into like Lotus and something else?
I think it definitely can. It's not bad.
Oh, we've got a
Kind of cute.
up top. Snowball gonna get Gilgar away. And the high ground tombstone, something VP don't want to fight into. There's Roshan, still around.
I think for me, I just want him to just get a blink. I don't really. Now, I get the Vanguard. It makes sense. Like, he was in lane. Gilgear,
Yeah.
throws another one in there to scout, but they're coming up.
Yeah, Squad X with the help of the Static Storm.
Oh, he's out.
It was already pre-placed, so they buy a bit of time for Pantomime there to survive. Kisses look good, though. Should be able to bring the Undying down, and Notice chucking axes at them. As Pantomime is shredded, we're still yet to see the impact of the Terrorblade when Kushi just farming jungle, and the rest of one move scattering to the wind.
Dire's bottom tower.
Virtus.pro, baby! Into the roach pit. Oh, I'm so glad we have a game here. Like, I don't care if one move eventually win this, but it was not looking great with how things started. The Huskar counter, get a little bit nervous here. I thought we were going to wait till BKBs were up before we get a battle at a Virtus.pro, but instead, it's a BKB that Uncrad's waiting for. He feels like he needs the items so he can actually fight as the Huskar.
Yeah. I mean, the scariest beast is the one that's backed up against the wall. VP, they're in that corner looking really upset. Oh, they scraped themselves a pretty free Roshan, so ages for Kiritich.
Was the scariest beast not the one that's hiding in the trees cutting waves? It's not this guy?
He's not scary.
Oh, okay. That's not very scary. I always thought the scariest monster was the monster at the end of this book, but that just turned out to be Grover. And the odds heavily favoring Virtus.pro here. They're pointing towards a game 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I didn't get that reference.
I know, it's okay.
I don't know who Grover is, but he sounds familiar. Is he a mascot for some sports team? Or is he a Sesame Street guy?
He's a Sesame Street guy.
Okay.
He's a Muppet.
Who's? Oh, he's a Muppet. Sorry. Who's the big orange
no,
guy?
actually-
Who's the big fluffy orange guy that's like Pennsylvania? No, the mascot.
Oh, you're talking about the Phillies or the
It's some
Flyers
Philadelphia team,
mascot.
right?
Yeah, the Flyers mascot. That's God, what's his name?
Orange fluffy guy. Oh, his name was Grover.
Gritty. That's his name.
I knew it began with a GR. I was close.
Yeah. God, I can't believe I couldn't remember Gritty's name. I just lost my
Radiant's
hockey
top
culture
tower.
license.
I can
Embarrassing.
picture him. In my head, his name's Grover, so... That's who I thought you were talking about. The
They're
scariest
basically the
monster.
same guy.
It's this guy.
Dire are scanning.
What about Crouching Huskar? Oh god, the trees. Oh,
Hidden
they're
kisses?
burning.
Oh dear. Still no BKB. And Aincrad dead again. 3 deaths in a row without accomplishing anything. And Virtus.pro in firm control now. 5k lead, Aegis in hand. And we're still yet to see Munkushi show his face. 002 Terrorblade. He's got 11,000 net worth, but if you can't transfer that into kills and tempo, what use is it?
God, I definitely forgot he existed. Just chilling.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is
let's
under
see.
attack.
It's Scotty ulti, guys. Oh, we're fighting?
Nice. Snowball, blink, disengage. Yeah, I mean, every 30 seconds, every minute, I'm like, why does it feel like one move are fighting 4v5 the whole game? And then yeah, they are. That's Terrorblade. Not doing too much.
Radiant's middle tower is
I'm
under
not even sure
attack.
how well he matches up against Nature's Prophet. And Kiritich is a hardcore carry.
Yeah, and he's going Mjolnir too. He's going raw, you know. No Gleipnir, sir. I mean, he might still go for it. He might change his mind, but I'm thinking about just clicking on down these heroes at the moment.
Yeah, then he gets into like Satanic AC.
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
And Afterlife just won't do anything till he has Blink Dagger. And he's trying to farm it up now, but he really needs that item. Like, he just needs to like jump on Kiritich.
I really want
Sort of
to
force the fight around him. Or ideally F and G would be a great pick-off to start these fights.
Radiant's top tower.
And they were skirting around with that smoke, trying to find where they were sitting behind the Prophet. Gilgir couldn't see anyone, sadly for him. And now it's VP's turn to smoke. Oh, Aincrad. Oh, please. I missed him. Field and Slight off the mark.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Kiritich does lose his courier to the Terrorblade. Oh, it's a nice bit of recouping here done by one move. The map was getting very small, so being able to shift out and keep VP on their toes, definitely a good sign still.
How much do you think the Ags could change things for the Huskar?
It's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. I don't think it's particularly good against Nature's Prophet, but any of the other heroes, very good.
I wonder if you just go Lincolns on Squadix. I feel like you kind of have to. Between Blink Tusk and that Ags, like, and then he's just immune, right? And Blink Primal.
Oh, another snowball from Gilgir. He does have a blink. Can't get it off in time, though.
Well, I tried.
He did indeed.
That's accurate.
Yeah, this has felt like a kind of a mirrored game to game one. Laning stage goes well for a team. Mid-game team fights break down. Key hero gets picked off several times, and then the game has shifted completely. Or
you have lead and look frightening if you pressure, but then pressure does not amount to what you expect. It feels like it's always someone gets greedy with like an item or two. It's like this Vanguard into like sort of like later timing BKB from Afterlife. It's like, I don't know. They didn't quite play to the timings it feels like they itemized for.
Yeah, if Aincrad on Huskar had BKB instead of Sanj, you could see them getting that first Roche, winning an additional team fight. They'll try and start things off down bottom though. Afterlife BKB'd up inside the Static Storm, struggling a little bit to finish off Noticed, but he roars an illusion and Tombstone's down in a decent place, so Pantomime fighting around it. Kills the Beastmaster off and they snowball onto FNG. Ember zipping across to help his Disruptor, remnanting away now though. As one move, utilizing the Terrorblade, now 0-0 and 3.
Boom. Getting in there. And I think that was the blink. Yeah, there you go. And that was without the blink, by the way, that he caught Notice. That was kind of sick. So the blink is now flying into the courier, and it should make Afterlife's life much easier. Very bad fight start from Virtus.pro because he had a Static Storm dump on a BKB'd Primal Beast while no one else was inside. So it just like didn't delay the death at all of Noticed. And now a potential TP in here from Kiritich. He's gonna find Aincrad.
Well, they're spam pinging this Huskar and he just dies.
Goodness.
He did use his BKB as well. He didn't use it pre-life break. He used it after and then died immediately.
Holy moly.
He's got Halberd now, at least on Huskar, but needs that Aghanim Scepter, which is queued up now.
Well, Squadix not heeding my thoughts at least. He's thinking about just going blink. He's like, you know what? Smart guy, actually. Can't get caught if I just blink. Don't need a Lincolns.
I just jump around more.
That seems kind of wild. Is he really going to go blink next? I mean, I'm down. But that sounds kind of dangerous to me.
Radiant's bottom tower
Afterlife.
is under attack.
Showing the prowess of the blink already. Getting away from Kiritich. One move, they can't really come down, defend bottom. They're afraid of this Beastmaster snap combo. Whoever shows gets blown up. Feels like a waiting game now for next Roshan, which they ideally want to fight around and take.
Dire are scanning.
I'm still
I'm not sure if the Scotty was finished on Munkushi's courier. Was it? It's been dead a long time. I'm thinking it probably was.
It should be right. He's got items queued up.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
That's been away for a while.
Gilgear. Straight onto FNG. Life break for good measure, but now Huskar's roared up and the kiss is coming. Eincrad, BKB's healed up a little bit. Trying to fight down in the river. Surrounded by Notice and Squadix. Where's his team? They're all running away. Gilgear's back in, trying to get this Ember Spirit under control. And the Terrorblade raining damage from the high ground. In we go with the Pulverize now onto the snap. But kisses to the high ground herself. The Afterlife Primal Beast uproars, gets away from danger. Oh, baby, that was
TP
close.
coming in.
Where's
Oh, he's gonna find him.
The aggressor, the jump.
The blink
disjoins the projectile. And Kiritich, has he gone too far, too deep here against Eincrad and Gilgear? Sprouts and TPs, anything to cancel him. He's close to death, but survives. Oh my god, Afterlife. How did he survive that? Squad's gonna TP out as well now.
That was so sick. Oh, the blink of the attack projectile. And then Munkushi walking to the high ground to try and get those last hits. If he had just rolled the dice from the low ground and hit everything, he dies. But I get it, because, you know, you feel even stupider if you miss a bunch.
You miss
you
all
have no shot at. But, oh my god. That was wild. That was kind of a wild TV for Kiritich. He's a little out of control right now, I gotta say. That was not worth the risk.
It was very aggressive. You know, something I noticed, I don't think we've touched on, the Spirit Vessel of Sayush, an item which just has fallen out of favor completely the past year. And you can understand against Terrorblade and Huskar, feels pretty good. But with the amount of dispels and saves and BKBs, it feels like that's a lot of gold expended for not much return.
Yeah, I always am finding myself, like, you know, trying to stay away from this item. Unless it's, like, desperately necessary.
It's like you can rationalize it, and then you think, wait, I could just have a 4-staff, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's really what it is. Or, like, Blink Dagger. And I think about all these moments where Blink Dagger could have done something more.
Well, how much is Vessel? 3k? That's your ags. That's, like, the majority of your ags, right? Three quarters of it.
To be fair, though, the build-up is sweet, you know. There's a lot of things in Spirit Vessel that feel good, you know, having your urn and stuff, so pretty important.
That's true. Mr. Roshi Roche back up in 5 seconds.
Dire's
Is that
middle
his
tower
full
is
name?
under attack.
Or is it Roshanuel Rampson? Is that his official name?
Roshathy.
Roshathan.
Roshathan.
We just call him Roche for short.
Radiant's middle tower
We
is under
trained him
attack.
wrong on purpose.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Roshaman Aegis.
Radiant's top tower.
Wait,
is
what
under
movie is
attack.
that from? Where they're training? Oh my god, is it Fury? We trained. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like how you talk
Trained
when
him
you
on
Google
purpose. Kung Pao. I'm over the age of 30. I talk to myself constantly because I don't know what I'm thinking unless I do. FNG. Oh, a lot of damage comes his way quickly from Afterlife and Gilgear, but now the Static Storm dropped and FNG still alive somehow. Raw comes out to hold the TB in place, and VP brought Kiritich in. Afterlife still BKB'd up, and Munkushi has Thunder to play with. Their Soul Rip up the Undying, the Tombstone's down, the life breaks in, and Kiritich being focused. They've got the kill on the Prophet. Munkushi stands his ground and shreds through VP. Terrorblade cannot be stopped, but a TP out there. I guess Notice was still BKB'd as the Onslaught does nothing to stop him. And a Snowball will allow Gilgear to catch up to this Sayush Snapfire. And there we go. Munkushi 108 finally has a kill to his name. And Terrorblade looking very strong.
And Ankrat finally getting his revenge. Back to the Roche. Does he have the Aegis, or do we give him Munkushi? I kind of feel like Ankrat takes it, so he can just YOLO.
Yeah, give it Husker.
Yeah. I mean, I could see the argument, because there is a chance they could blow up Munkushi still. So their saves aren't that great.
Yeah, you get that Hawk. Well done, Gilger.
Got it.
Oh, no.
Kung Pao enter the fist. Oh my god. There's another film that goes on that need to rewatch that because I can't remember the last time I've seen it.
Put it on the list, people.
Along with Shaolin Soccer and
What else was on that list? Airplane? Like, is
no,
that...
no, I watched one recently. It's like parody like Crouching Tiger kind of movie.
I know which one you're talking about, but I forget
It's
what
got
it's
the
called.
woman smoking, the old woman
Yes.
smoking.
Yeah, I forget what it's
and-
called.
I watched it like 2 months ago. My brain is like really screwed up. I cannot remember shit anymore.
is under attack.
Chat screaming at us.
I can remember when Virtus.pro were looking like they were going to win this game quite easily.
Oh yeah?
It wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't. I mean, we thought Huskard is down and out, but he got BKB. Started looking pretty good. Terrorblade was like, oh yeah, some Dota 2's being
DD
played.
Ember?
Radiant's middle tower is under
What can he do? Remnant away to safety.
Dire structures are fortified.
Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Dire's top tower is under
I
attack.
love the fact that Google exists. I don't need to remember anything. I can just type in some keywords and it acts as my
Dire's top
memory.
tower has fallen.
And soon they'll all be AI. Yay!
Yay! All that bullshit in Sherlock, people having mind palaces. Google is my mind palace.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, the palace of Virtus.pro is being attacked right now.
No, Trent, I'm trying to distract everyone from the game with my dumbass ramblings.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Stop trying
Effigy.
to segue! Stop trying to
No,
segue
he
things!
has eggs. We have eggs.
On Husker?
Radiant's top
No,
barracks
it's
are under
Disruptor.
attack.
On Disruptor?
Effigy's rich.
Wow. Did he sell some stuff to get there? Has he managed that?
I believe so.
Radiant's
Alright,
There's
There's
no
a
money
safe
rock, is
under
there?
attack.
I see locked boots, so I can make an assumption. I
Ah,
think he
yes.
thought they were committing to the push.
Yeah, it kind of felt like they were.
Man, I hate Eye of Vizier. This thing's too good.
Cast range strong.
All cast range neutrals, too good. Tumblr saw you count as well, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think you're getting out of this.
No, I agree.
Dire's middle tower is under
All right,
attack.
how do you deal with a problem like Munkushi?
You
Because he
roar
is
him.
hard to kill, and they definitely need to. And he has no Aegis, so you know there is the backstab potential. Gilgear has the blink, Snowball. Afterlife has the blink coverage as well with onslaughts and just pulverizes.
I think that he's a problem, but I also
Dire's
think that
middle tower
okay,
is
maybe the
under
Husker
attack.
Axe changes this, but I feel like if VP all in the TB and kill him, they win the fight. Like if you static storm, raw kisses with Prophet hitting him, he dies.
Dire's middle tower is under
And then
attack.
there's like a minimal chance that Ankrak cleans it up. I think he won't. I think you win if you do that.
Yeah,
But
but
it
now I
is
think with the
kind of
Ags,
scary to
Dire's
leave the
middle
Huskar.
tower is under attack.
yeah, now Husker has Ags, he kind of disjoints your all in, right? Because he takes a
yeah.
hero out of the fight for 3 seconds. So if
It's
he
kind of a
if,
save.
yeah, like if he cancels kisses or stops the roar from coming, like I don't think you necessarily need to just like life break
Ooh,
Nature's
Afterlife
Prophet.
finds Kirdich.
You're right, he does.
Kirdich just got body blocked though, he knows.
Oh, somebody's here. Trample. BKB up. Gilga's coming. Gilga's coming. Oh my god. The Ogre Seal Totem nearly got him there. Oh.
That's gotta be so painful.
What did he say? He TP'd back to barracks and tried to blink Ogre Seal Totem all the way there and nearly had it.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
And that might have been the... Did he actually notice the body block? Because I think he did.
They were pinging it, yeah.
That's crazy.
Snapfire pinged it. Not traversing across the map again. Looks like they really want to stick it out in this enemy ancients area. Get bottom tier 2, play into mid. Towers are free money right now for one move. They've only got 30 seconds left on Aegis. So Einkrad's got to be a little more careful with his positioning as he just walks into a tier 2.
All right, well, this one should fall for free. Holding the high
Dire's
ground.
middle tower
What
has
is-
fallen.
Sayu's trying to farm. He's just down here. He's just getting some wards down, grabbing some bounty runes. Okay. I guess he actually doesn't have buyback, so kind of risky, but could maybe cook you a unit here and get some even more gold. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that burn.
Yeah.
Got all that gold. That's gem. Okay, that's what he's trying to farm. Interesting.
And now he's staying down here.
No, he's got to come back for the fight, right? Surely. Right, or not.
Oh, there's another bounty rune. That's why I was here.
All right, we got Daedalus on TB and Daedalus on Nature's Prophet. Currently, Prophet is hitting harder, but of course that is without meta turned on.
So maybe now is the time I change my opinion on life-breaking Prophet.
He's a DD. He is not hitting harder. Why is that? Because of the Daedalus?
Yeah, because you have Halberd life break now, so you can take the Prophet completely out of the fight for like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Jump in from Squad X. Good full staff. He has Pantheon to high ground, but he's still crushed by the kisses. He's got a buyback on this Undying. Mankushi's DD about to wear out, and they've got another slight chains. The Roar connecting on Guild
like
here.
that.
Both supports down. Very well
Good
done
roar.
by VP, poking up to high ground.
Yeah, I love just killing the Tusk because like they can't fight you right now. They need their entire roster because every little body in the way between you and Mankushi is what makes this fight good for one move. So removing those bodies is a big piece to go for. Afterlife, does he actually get away with this? I mean, he is BKB TP. Is there anything that stops him besides? I mean, they just use the Roar. I mean, he has an Octarine core, so you know, that talent isn't until 25 now, thankfully, though. Oh, is he? No,
He's
he
going.
can't kill him, can he?
He can. He can. He will. Yeah. And now
He
TP
did?
out. Oh my
Oh!
God. The crits. He got fucking 3
He
crits
died
out
in
of the last
base.
4 hits.
He died in base.
So he lost gem. He died.
Yeah, what's up with
60
that? How is his
seconds.
corpse in the base, but the gem stayed there? Riddle me that one.
No idea.
Also, yeah, that was like the luckiest Nature's Prophet I've ever seen. And by the way, I've noticed he queued up this Revenant's Brooch a while ago, so hype. Because when's the last time we saw that item get purchased?
I still don't think I've cast a game with that
I'm not sure
item.
if I have either,
I've seen several pucks like 70 minutes in start buying it and then the game ends, but I don't know if I've ever seen it completed. Maybe this is the game. What does it even do, Trent? What does it do?
What does it do? Like, what is it for? It lets him just kill Pantheon, which is kind of funny.
We go Scepter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Magic damage.
I mean, magic damage
like
is good
whatever.
versus a Terrorblade with 35 base armor.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like, in combination with your Mjolnir. It's kind of neat.
And TB presses BKB, and your like 8k
And-
gold item is worthless.
As you can see, he queues up the most important thing after, which is E-Blade. So he's attempting some sort of an E-Blade Revenant's Brooch build. He's,
That's
you know,
Butterfly.
it's only a... Oh, yeah, you're right, it is, isn't it? What am I talking about?
He wants more evasion. That's a lot of damage on Ironcrad.
XD. Look, guys, I'm not stuck in 2016. You are, okay? Leave me alone.
E-Blade plus
I saw
the
an Eagle
Witchblade.
song and I got excited, okay?
Yeah. We need to bring back the good old Dota 1 bug slash interaction slash feature of decrep allows... attack modifiers
Radiant
allow you to
are
fight
scanning.
into decrep.
Dire are scanning.
Do you remember this?
Oh. I
Your
see. Oh, yeah,
silence-
because they would work or whatever.
Because you could pugn a decrep someone, buy a Blightstone, and hit them because you have Blightstone off. Oh my god, Ironcrad's gone in! Snowball saves him. Can they fight around the static storm though? Because the kisses are coming, the BKBs are up. VP fighting near the Roche pit as Ironcrad has BKB.
He's
Turns
still
to the
alive.
fight. I don't know, but Huskar can battle into Squad X and kill off the Ember. Now Mankushi can output his damage, fighting high ground into Kirichin. Satanic Pop, but the Daedalus hits are not enough to heal him.
Squad X has to
X
die
needs
back.
a 4 staff away. 5 seconds for Remnant. Haste Rune at bottom. Gets off the side chains, but the life break done by the Remnant. He jumps out of there. Ironcrad can still keep focusing Squad X, but a turnaround play blows them up. Pulverize in. The stun's not coming coming. Afterlife, he can't get the finish. Squadix will survive, and now
Oh, he's
another roar, and
nasty.
Kiritich buys back, kills off the TP. They've got the Captain Ironclad now. He goes 1v4, very deep, all alone. Huskar just died back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That was
attack.
so sick. Squadix is insane. This Blink Dagger purchase was absolutely nasty, and he's crazy. That was like you could go back and watch that fight like 15 times and see different stuff that Squadix was
Radiant
doing there.
structures
It just like
are
crazy
fortified.
decisions in the moment.
Radiant's middle
That was
tower
unbelievable.
is under attack.
When he blinked back in there for
Radiant's
the
turret has
bolas
been
with
killed.
like 15% HP, I thought he was about to throw.
Yeah, that
Oh.
fight swung so many times. And then I thought one move were going to be able to hold things out. VP just buy back several heroes. So they get Roshan. Kiritich grabs Aegis. Now they push bottom lane because the
look at
TP from
FNG.
Prophet allows them. Now with a Roar and Gilgear. Tusk saved up by a Force Staff. They dive bomb him with some Hawks and Remnants.
FNG has
Rolls
Blink.
into the air and he's got Blink, but Gilgear has to snowball. Kiritich very deep. Kiss is coming, is covering fire. And Kiritich and Squadix holding that front line. While TB with no meta for 20 seconds feels completely lost.
No meta. His BKB's there, but it's all on FNG. He's waiting for his moment.
And Afterlife now is out to BKB. Charges in towards Noticed.
There's a rapier on Kiritich.
Oh, he's got big damage, but the Sprout counteracted with the Force Staff. And it looks like they get the TB out of there with a
that a
Manta
Manta
dodge on a
dodge?
glimpse. I believe so. I didn't see it with my own eyes.
I
but
believe
that's
it
all I
was.
can assume. But now Mega Creeps and Virtus.pro, a very back and forth game. They found their groove with a big team fight around multiple buybacks. And TPing back in, Kiritich wants to continue this and put it out of contention.
We're never going to see Remnants Roach. That's what I've decided.
We're not.
Suddenly it turns into a rapier game.
Oh, gobble up, Roar.
Oh, there it is.
But disarm on the Prophet, though, is the TB. He's meted up, but inside a Static Storm, half HP, 20% HP, blown up and killed. Mokushi's down, and one mover out of game 2. Oh, baby. Game 3 coming. VP had to fight tooth and nail for this one.
Against the Ember counter-picking Huskar, they take the W. That's going to feel real good for Squadix. He picks up a couple of kills at the end. What did he end the game with? He ended the game 9-1-20 as the Ember versus the Huskar. Ooh, this guy is good. And that last fight was just like so beautiful. I'm going to go back and watch that fight later tonight, 100%, because the last one in the river was just, oof, that was so good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the equivalent of allowing your opponents to pick Brood and then beating it, right? Getting last pick Huskard as the Ember Spirit coming back feels incredible, I'm sure, for Squadix and the VP boys. And what it was just back and forth game. You know, one move similar troubles to VP in game 1, where good laning stage wasn't able to transition into that mid game, didn't get a fast Roche. You know, pointing out some of their item decisions, delaying BKBs definitely hurt them. But those mid game team fights, really crazy stuff when TB showed up.
It was so close. It was just like the instructions were a little unclear on their nice little Lego set. It had a lot of really nice looking pieces and things were very pretty, but they didn't quite fit together. I thought they would, but you know, sometimes the package is just a little bit off on this one. So
this is where you buy one of those knockoff like Amazon. You know, this is compatible with your favorite
Elgo.
block building.
Yeah.
Your favorite block building project kit. Oh man, but that game 3 coming up. That's it. Tied 1 apiece. We'll take a quick break and return with VP against One Move.